raising further questions over the intentions of the farmers' agitation. It can now be confirmed that farmers' groups have been demanding release of intellectuals and student leaders. Republic has accessed a letter of farmers' group Bharatiya Kisan Union Ekta, dated October 14. One of the points mentioned in the letter is that they wanted release of intellectuals and student leaders. Now, similar demands by other unions have also been talked about. Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor is joining us. Abhishek, this raises questions on the intentions, the base motivations of the farmers' agitation, because some of these demands have nothing to do with the farmers.
Well, exactly, Shivani. So, all through the time that these protests have been going on since mid-October and the demands that have been raised, what is interesting is that while at the demands that are at the core of the farmers' issues are actually being addressed by the government, there are some which are really outlandish, to say the least. For example, this letter that we have accessed, which was released by Bharatiya Kisan Union Ekta Ugrahan, which is signed by Joginder Singh, the state president, and written to the government of India. Point number 9 of the letter says, immediately release the detained and imprisoned intellectuals, democratic rights activists and student activists.
Yes. Abhishek, we're having some difficulty with your audio line. We're going to reconnect with it. But just to recap what we've accessed, one letter by the Bharatiya Kisan Union Ekta faction, which has asked for release of intellectuals and student leaders. Now, similar demands by some other groups had also been talked about. And this is raising, of course, big question marks whether the real intention is something else. And reading through this letter, one can see that there is also a demand which is very abstract, saying withdraw all the restrictions in the country imposed against the right to struggle. So these are the kind of demands, frankly, that have seeped into what is official negotiations between the government and the farmers' unions. Abhishek is back with us. Yes, Abhishek.
Well, Shivani, so the point number 9 clearly says that the government should release intellectuals, student leaders, democratic rights activists. Now, for God's sake, what have urban Naxals or these people who are arrested, for example, in the Shaheen Bagh protests or the Elgar Parishad case to do with the farmer demands? And we have seen how everything has got now limited to Punjab, some pockets of Haryana, and essentially some pockets of Western Uttar Pradesh. So in that context, it's clear that the farmer protests, the conclusion that has to be drawn is that these farmer protests have been hijacked. They have been fully taken over by elements which are interested more in aggrandizing and pushing in their own agenda rather than farmer interests, which the government is anyway directly dealing with these unions. And that is why it's really important to, as they would say in agriculture, to sift the grain from the chaff and focus on the farmer demand, which the government is anyway legitimately doing through these many rounds of talks that have happened, and to separate these very overt attempts at hijacking legitimate concerns of farmers on the ground and to deal with them separately. I think that should be the strategy so far as the government is concerned. But this makes it clear that these farmer protests have been in some ways, if not completely, hijacked by those interests who are pushing in left agenda to get all these activists out under some subterfuge.
Yes. Well, many of these Kisan unions are actually officially left-oriented. They are affiliated to left parties. So that has already been known. But the blatantness with which some of these demands are being added, even when the agitation is specifically for the 3 farm laws, is now for everyone to see. Abhishek, thanks a lot for joining us. For the meantime...